Hi, my name is Shen, and welcome to Let's Guide Hearthstone. So I hope you enjoyed my latest video, which is about the priest deck. I've got it right here. But that's not what we are doing today. Today we're going to talk about the mage. I will be going this way. Hope you don't mind. So next up is warlock, but right now we'll do mage. Jaina Frogmore. So, Mage Deck. You can play in two ways. The Mage Deck, you can go for things like Ice Lands, keeping people frozen while you nuke them to death. But I prefer my mixed approach. I mostly use Ice to delay my opponent. So, what do I do to literally break the chain? What I take is 2 arcane missiles. They deal 3 damage randomly split among enemy characters. So when only one enemy character is on the field with at least 3 HP, he dies. Most likely. You have to be really unlucky so that all 3 hit the hero or a split happens, but it's likely that a split happens, don't get me wrong, but I've had the luck so far that when I used arcane missiles, I would be able to finish the minion off. Because most minions have 1 to 3 HP at the beginning. So, of course, if it's a tank unit like the Draenei thingy, where is it? It's not here. It's not here. Ah, that was here, like the Shield Bearer. Then you're fucked, and you don't have to use arcane missiles against that. Anyway, mirror image. One of the best ways to keep the enemy at bay. And keep in mind, those are spells. Low cost spells. So when you have spells, you want a mana worm. You can get that by opening a few booster packs. You should be getting that pretty quickly, because it's a common card. So we take that 2 times as well. Let's see, you want Arcane Explosion twice. Yeah, we're taking those things twice. So now let's look at Frostbolt, which we just added here. It deals 3 damage and freezes the character. So you can do that. You can 1 use it to delay, 2 to kill low HP enemies at the beginning of the game, and 3 to weaken enemies so your inferior minions can finish it off. The Sorcerer's Apprentice is very useful. Things like Mirror Image, Ice Lands, Arcane Missiles do not cost anything then. When she's on the field, you're the mage. Anyway, let's look at this. The Arcane Intellect. Yes, we want that. But even if you have a golden card, the deck limit is 2. So, you want that in your deck, because why the hell not? You can draw more cards. This is not affected by spell damage, so don't expect to be able to boost this effect by spell damage. The Cone of Cold. I take that twice as well. So now, you can play Frost, you can play a mix, but I like using secrets. Secrets are, the enemy gets nervous, gets careful, he doesn't go all out anymore. So, I really like this one, but this one is epic. You won't find it so easily unless you're really lucky. This one is rare. You won't find it so easily either, but I like using it. So let's look at these 2 at first. The Ice Barrier. Simple. Enemy attacks you, you get 8 armor. The 8 armor stays even after the turn. So when it happens and you take, let's say, 2 damage, you have 6 armor left. That's cool. Actually, 1 is enough. Mirror Entity. You want to do that not early, but late game. If you can copy an enemy's strong unit and have some units on your own field, then that's awesome. Because if you know the enemy has used up already a lot of 1 to 4, or well, 1 to 3 crystal units, then you want to play this one. And what happens then? You piss the enemy off. You have a copy of their card. Okay, we're almost at the limit. 9 cards to go. I'm not going to take these, even though, look at this, Vaporize kills an enemy when it attacks you. When an enemy casts a spell, Don't get me wrong, the Spellbender is cool, but when you play against a Druid, for example, they have the spell Swipe, then the Spellbender will take the 4 damage from the Swipe. However, the AoE damage, which affects your whole field, is still split among your units. Well, it's not split, it's in AoE, so it affects all units, including the Spellbender. The Spellbender only takes the 4 damage. But it can make a lot of difference, so don't get me wrong, awesome card. But it's epic, so I'm not putting it in. Let's take a look. Yeah, the Kirintor Mage. Awesome card. When you have a lot of secrets in your hand, play it and you are full of secrets. But be careful when you're playing against the Hunter. The Hunters have the Flare spell, which destroys secrets and doesn't cost a lot. So they will have it in their deck. So let's take a look at this baby. Polymorph. The most classic of spells, and we want it. Flame Strike is a minion killer. It's a basic card to get at level 10. You want it twice. Now, rare, legendary. We are not taking them just yet. I'm putting Archmage Antonidas in the deck as the last card. But when you don't have something like this is a nuker. Whenever you cast a spell, put Fireball spell into your hand. Let's say I play Mirror Image, have 2 tank cards, and he's giving me a Fireball spell. That's sick. But I don't expect you to have it, so we're putting 2 water elementals. Let's go on. Now, we have 27 cards, which are only mage cards, so we have the Mirror Image to tank, but we don't have to rely on that. We would like the Shield Bearer, and the... where is he? Ah, there he is, the Frostwolf Grunt. Why am I taking 1 Shield Bearer and 2 Frostwolf Grunts? A Frostwolf Grunt is a very... Sorry, I had to drink something. I don't know what it is. They're saying snow is coming, so that might just be it. The Frostwolf Grunt is a sturdy taunt unit, very cost effective, 2/2/2, and yeah, you already have your Shield Bearer, which is very beefy, but he's got no attack damage, so you need some damage to dish out. They may die, but that's okay. You have your Mirror Image at long last, which have just as much HP as the Grunt has too. So what you can do, which I like to do, is let's see, we can put out 1 Frost Nova, and we're taking the Iron Beak Owl. The Iron Beak Owl silences an enemy unit of your choice, or even your own units. Keep that in mind for more advanced techniques. Like when you have a unit which says, wait, where is he? I'll show you. Here, there he is. When you have the Venture Co Mercenary, even though it costs a lot, because your owl will cost 3 more, you play this guy and then the owl, and he doesn't make your minions cost anymore, but still has the huge amount of damage and the huge amount of HP. Well, not huge, but it's a lot for the cost. So, we're here. Nah. Where were we? There we were. And yeah, you can do that, but we're taking not a page. We're taking 1 owl in, because the owls are awesome. You always want to have 1. So we're putting next we're putting the Direwolf Alpha in. It gives adjacent minions 1 attack. So when you have a mirror image, you can put them in between them, and they have 1 attack, and whoop, you have something to attack with. It doesn't even cost a lot, you know. Okay, so while the Apprentice is very nice, we're going to keep him in, and we're going to put away. Let's see. Oh, this is difficult. Nah, I like the Cone of Coal, but yeah, we are putting 1 Arcane Missiles away, and we're taking a Direwolf Alpha in. So, what else do we have? We could go on spell damage to deal more damage and nuke minions out, but that's not my way. Let's see. The Pin-Size Summoner is always nice, but not everyone has it because it's rare. So, what are we doing? Do we have a lot of Battlecry cards? No, we don't. So we're not taking the Jalthor Brewmaster in either. But we need some stable cards. Look at this. The curve is really fucked up. So we are looking at one. We are putting some 2 cards away. Let's put one of these away and one of them. And let's see. Yeah, you have to fix this because when you start a game, you want to have a 1 card that you can play right away in your hand. And if you don't, then, well, you're not fucked up, but it slows you down. So, the Abusive Sergeant is quite nice, but it's not a starter card. You want to have him together with another minion which can already attack. So you can deal a lot of damage. Let's see, what do we put away? I don't want to put a Cone of Cold away, but we're going to put an Apprentice away for that. No, we're not taking any Murlocs, don't ask me. I don't like Murloc decks. Yeah, we're taking an Worgen Infiltrator, because, well, you can play him and he won't be harmed next round. You can decide when to attack, unless the enemy has some sort of AoE, which is very unlikely in the early rounds. So, of course, it could be another mage and you're completely screwed when they play Arcane Explosion. But when a mage plays an Arcane Explosion just to take a Worgen Infiltrator out, then they're really desperate. Usually doesn't happen. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm thinking at the moment. I don't write something down and just speak it off. This is all live, even if it's recorded after. Jeez, I'm talking shit right now. Very powerful card. Do we want to have 2? Yes, we do. So we are putting an Arcane Explosion away, and we're taking a let's see. I would say a Leaper Gnome. Why? Because, well, it deals damage and most people wouldn't want to attack him. So the curve looks really nice now, but we still need 5 cards. So let's look at this. When you play as a mage, you never really have a meaning to heal yourself. So you can think about getting a Dark Scale healer, which could be nice. Or if you would want to go all out and really frighten your enemy, then you would take a Frostwolf Warlord. Not just because he looks awesome and like an ancient orc, but because he gains 1+1/+1 for each other friendly minion in the battlefield. And if we take into consideration that we get a lot of stuff from our low-cost minions, which we probably can keep alive for some time, then you should take this one in. So we are putting an Water Elemental out and taking a Frostwolf Warlord in. Keep in mind, you should only play him when you're sure he won't die due to some card effect like Execute, like Backstab, something like that. Now, let's take a look. Looks almost good. We need the 6 card. So, what do we do? This is rare. I don't expect you to have it, but I would put it in. About the Harpy. It's nice, but it doesn't happen that she stays alive. People are really frightened of the Wind Fury effect and usually retaliate completely against that. What we like is a minion which is beefy, strong, and doesn't sacrifice too much. So again, the Boulder Fist Ogre. I've chosen him a few times by now, and that's okay because we have a few tanks. That's fine. You don't need a big beefy tank to justify your deck strength. But let's see. Now we want to keep the Flame Strikes. They're very, very important. Let's put a Cone of Cold out and a Boulder Fist Ogre in. So now this game is finished. We're not calling custom mage, but a fancy snazzy name. We have got a lot of frost and secrets. Secret lies. Icy cold. Lame name, but whatever. This is my Mage Deck. You can see it. It's got a nice curve. We have got our finishers, which is the Boulder Fist Ogre and Frostwolf Warlord, and our mid-game Water Elemental, which has a lot of HP but not a lot of damage. Damage comes from you using your spells correctly. So keep that in mind when you play. We have Flame Strike in case you're really in dire need to clean the enemy's side. So what would happen now if this wasn't a normal deck? Oh wait, there it was. Antonidas. I would push the Ogre out and put Archmage Antonidas in. Why? Why would I do that? Well, why not? I've got a lot of spells, and if I get to play him and he stays alive and is not hexed or polymorphed or whatever, then you have firepower, literally. You don't need to put these into your deck to have that. You have all those spells. You have all those spells that you can use, including Arcane Intellect, including Court of Cold. It's all counted as spells. Secrets are spells to Antonidas. So yes, use them if you have them, but I would suggest using the Ogre if you have them. So we are done. Okay. I hope that helped you. I've used this deck already a few times. I've just rebuilt it for you here. Well, not fully rebuilt it. I've used a deck with Antonidas, but different secrets, as you probably heard out. I used let's see, show me everything. I used Vaporize, I used the Spellbender, I used Counterspell. It's very, very effective to use secrets. And when you have the Ethereal Arcanist and you have secrets on your side, even too, then he gets beefy and he grows into a monster. Even Gruul couldn't match up to that. No way. But anyway, I'm blabbering again. You saw what I meant. I'm using this deck now, especially next time I play. I can't. I can show gameplay. I looked at the terms and I can show gameplay. I will do so soon. But I would like to finish the deck building, the deck guides first. And yeah, okay. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Please leave a like and maybe subscribe. Leave comments in the section below and tell me what you think. Maybe you know better than I do, and yeah, just suggest something. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.